Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to another edition of One Sport. We have a fantastic show lined up for you today. It's all about Copa Moulovibazar. We were here 3 weeks ago and we spoke about the pre-tournament. The tournament's happened. We can see a lot of happy faces around me and it was a fantastic day. So without any further ado, let's introduce our guests. To my right, we have Shamin Bhai, who was here last time. Shamin Bhai, thank you for coming back.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me.
To his right, we have Abdul Kalam, who is one of the players for Kilburn MB. To my left, someone that needs no introduction, who's been in the football scene for many, many years, Nasser Bhai. Welcome, Nasser Bhai. To his left, we have Alamin, who is the player manager for Kilburn MB. Before we do anything else, we're going to go straight to a video to see what the day was about.
মৌলভীবাজার প্রবাসী ব্রিটিশ কমিউনিটির এটি একটি অন্যতম সেরা বার্ষিক মিলন মেলা, বিনোদনের উৎস। শত শত তরুণদের অংশগ্রহণে মৌলভীবাজার ফুটবল অ্যাসোসিয়েশনের উদ্যোগে আয়োজন করা হয়েছে কোপা মৌলভীবাজার ফুটবল টুর্নামেন্ট 2025। যুক্তরাজ্যের বিভিন্ন শহর থেকে আগত মৌলভীবাজার জেলার 24টি দল 4টি গ্রুপে ভাগ হয়ে অংশ নেয় এই প্রতিযোগিতায়। অত্যন্ত গুরুত্বপূর্ণ এই টুর্নামেন্টে অংশগ্রহণ করে রিজেন্ট এমবি, শুটিং স্টার্স এফসি, মৌলভীবাজার ইউনাইটেড, গ্রেটার মৌলভীবাজার এফসি, মৌলভীবাজার কিলবার্ন এফসি, কুইন্স পার্ক বিএ, সামার্সটাউন এফসি, ইউনাইটেড ইগলস, রিয়াল মৌলভীবাজার, রয়্যাল বেঙ্গলস, ক্যামডেন বিসিএফ, কিংস ইউনাইটেড, রাজনগর রোভার্স, মৌলভীবাজার ক্যামডেন, মৌলভীবাজার অ্যাথলেটিক, বনশ্রী এফসি, ওয়েস্টমিনিস্টার বিএএফসি, বড়লেখা এফসি, কেন্ট এফসি, ক্যামব্রিজ অ্যান্ড ক্রয়ডন, পোস্টমাউথ ওয়ারিয়ার্স, পোস্টমাউথ অ্যাথলেটিক, লুটন এমবি এবং মৌলভীবাজার টাইগার্স।
The second annual Copa Moulovibazar football tournament took place, and we have produced a booklet for this year tournament, and also there was every team had been given a jersey for their own design jersey for every team.
প্রতিটি দলই মুখোমুখি হয় বাছাই পর্বে, আর সেরাদের সেরারা এগিয়ে যায় সামনের দিকে। ট্রফি জিতার এই দৌড়ে প্রথম সেমিফাইনালে লুটন এমবি বনাম বনশ্রী লুটনের হাড্ডাহাড্ডি লড়াইয়ে ম্যাচ গড়ায় ট্রাইবেকারে। বনশ্রী লুটনকে হারিয়ে লুটন এমবি ফুটবল ম্যাজিক দেখাতে নিজেদের স্থান করে নেয় ফাইনালে। আর দ্বিতীয় সেমিফাইনালে কিলবার্ন এফসি 2-0 গোলে রিয়াল মৌলভীবাজারকে হারিয়ে উঠে আসে দ্বিতীয় ফাইনালিস্ট হিসেবে।
My name is Hassan Mia from Kilburn, Moulovibazar team. Alhamdulillah, it was a very, very good tournament. I enjoyed it. It's nice to see so many people from our district, and it's just the most important thing is it's a good cause and it brings people together. You get barakah from bringing people together, football, whatever it is, the connections and people you meet, and that will keep growing each year, and that's what it's all about, in my opinion.
সব মৌলভীবাজার টিমদের মৌলভীবাজার স্পোর্টিং অ্যাসোসিয়েশনের অশেষ ধন্যবাদ। আমাদের এনফিল্ডে ওনাদের যে টুর্নামেন্টটা করেছেন, আমি আমার পক্ষে থাকি, আমার জালালিয়া জামে মসজিদের পক্ষ থাকি, উসমানীনগর স্পোর্টিং অ্যাসোসিয়েশনের পক্ষে থাকি, এনফিল্ড এলাকাবাসীর পক্ষ থাকি, ওনাদের অশেষ ধন্যবাদ। থ্যাংক ইউ। খুব ভালো লাগছে, খুব সুন্দর লাগছে খেলাটা। আর সবচেয়ে সুন্দর হলো ওইটা যে আমাদের যে নজওয়ানরা আছে ওদের হেরিটেজের সাথে এই টুর্নামেন্টটা কানেক্ট করতেছে, এইটা হইল গিয়ে আমাদের সাকসেস। আর এইটা তো সুন্দরও লাগে যে বড় ছোটো সবই এখানে একত্রে আসে, এইটারে যেভাবে সুন্দর করেছেন এইটা আমাদের ভালো লাগেছে। থ্যাংক ইউ।
কে হারলো বা কে জিতলো এ যেন এখানে একেবারেই ছোট। সবার জন্য বড় বিষয় যেন ছিল ব্রিটেনে অবস্থানকারী সব প্রজন্মের মৌলভীবাজারবাসীকে একে অপরের সাথে যুক্ত করা। একে অপরের সাথে ভালো লাগা মন্দ লাগা ভাগাভাগি তো আছেই, কিন্তু টুর্নামেন্টও এগিয়ে চলে এক পর্বের পর আরেক পর্বে। সবার শ্বাসরুদ্ধকর অপেক্ষা সেই মহেন্দ্রক্ষণ। ফাইনালের কঠিন ও চমকপ্রদ লড়াইয়ে মুখোমুখি লুটন এমবি এবং কিলবার্ন এফসি। প্রতীক্ষিত সেই ফাইনালে দুর্দান্ত পারফরম্যান্স দেখিয়ে মৌলভীবাজার কিলবার্ন এফসি 2-0 গোলে পরাজিত করে লুটন মৌলভীবাজারকে এবং অর্জন করে 2025 সালের চ্যাম্পিয়ন হওয়ার গৌরব। খেলা শেষে বিজয়ীদের হাতে তুলে দেওয়া হয় ট্রফি ও মেডেল। ছিল আনন্দঘন এক পুরস্কার বিতরণী অনুষ্ঠান। কোপা মৌলভীবাজার টুর্নামেন্ট ঘিরে এনফিল্ড কলেজ মাঠ যেন রূপ নিয়েছিল প্রবাসে এক টুকরো মৌলভীবাজারে। খেলোয়াড়দের পাশাপাশি মাঠে উপস্থিত ছিলেন পরিবার পরিজন আত্মীয়স্বজন ছোট বড় সবাই। সবার স্বতঃস্ফূর্ত অংশগ্রহণে সৃষ্টি হয় আনন্দঘন পরিবেশ। 24টি দল, একদল বিজয়ী আর হাজারো প্রবাসীর মনে আনন্দের দাগ কাটার মতো এই টুর্নামেন্টকে সফল করতে স্পন্সর করেছে মানবিক সংস্থা হিউম্যান রিলিফ ফাউন্ডেশন HRF, ভিন্টেজ অ্যাক্সিডেন্ট ম্যানেজমেন্ট এবং অ্যাটলান্টিস প্রপার্টিস। কমিউনিটির সম্মানজনক এই টুর্নামেন্টে মিডিয়া পার্টনার হিসেবে অংশগ্রহণ করে জনপ্রিয় TV1।
I just want to mention Eurofood for sponsoring us, Vantage for sponsoring us, Atlantis Properties, and our charity partner HRF charity organization for sponsoring, being with us and sponsoring the football tournament. So thank you so much. Without your support, nothing would be possible. So thank you so much.
আমি রিয়েলি প্রাউড আমারে যে এই মৌলভীবাজার স্পোর্ট অ্যাসোসিয়েশন আমারে দাওয়াত করছে আজকে এই টুর্নামেন্ট দেখার জন্য। আমি এখানে আসিয়া রিয়েলি আমি প্রাউড ফিল করলাম। আমার বাড়ি মৌলভীবাজার, আমি গর্বিত এই যে আমার এলাকার ফুলাপাইন এরার যে দেখিয়া আমি রিয়েলি অতি আনন্দিত। আর এই মৌলভীবাজার, সিলেট, সুনামগঞ্জ এখান থেকে এই বাচ্চারা গিয়া আমাদের বাংলাদেশের নামটারে দৈন্য করেন।
আমি খুব গর্বিত, মানে শুনিয়া মানে আর দাঁড়াইতাম পারছি না, শখে আইছি আমার নিজের গ্রামের বানেশ্বরী ফুটবল ক্লাব।
I'd just like to say this is a wonderful event. I think it's a couple of years running now, and seeing all the young boys from Moulovibazar playing football is brilliant, and I hope every success for this competition and tournament every year, inshallah.
আর অর্গানাইজারগুলোরে আমার ধন্যবাদ, খুব সুন্দর একটা অর্গানাইজেশন হয়েছে।
খুব জমজমাট একটা খেলা চলতেছে, 24টা টিমের অংশগ্রহণে আজকের এই অনুষ্ঠান। আপনারা বিভিন্ন জায়গা থেকে এসে আজকে যে পার্টিসিপেট করেছেন তার জন্য সবাইকে আমাদের কমিটির পক্ষ থেকে অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ।
আগামী বছর আরও বড় পরিসরে এবং জাঁকজমকপূর্ণ আয়োজনের সুন্দর প্রত্যাশায় সমাপ্ত হয় কোপা মৌলভীবাজার ফুটবল টুর্নামেন্ট 2025।
Okay, what a fantastic video there. I can see definitely it was a family event. The passion, the level of football was amazing. Before we come to the winning team, we have here Kilburn, we've got Abdul Kalam and Alamin. We're going to come to Shamin Bhai. How was the day?
Oh, amazing day, amazing. A festival of football. That's the real reason behind doing the tournament like that, is to bring the communities together from all over the country. The Moulovibazaris to learn about their heritage, to unite the community. Some of the teams, playing, the fathers playing with their sons, uncles playing their nephews,
And most importantly, a lot of youngsters, they've never been to Bangladesh. So some of the, I struggle with villages and areas and stuff. For them to learn about the village that they come from, the roots they come from, and the people, so a lot of the times, some people were traveling from other, and they were saying, where they're from, and eventually they found out they're relatives, and so, but also what I want to say is, the sisters and mothers coming to support everything that sort of, when a child sees from the sideline their mums and dads and brothers and sisters coming to support, that means a lot to them. So,
Nasabai, you've been involved in football for a long time. This is what community football is about. I know we play competitive and everything, but when you come down to the grassroots community level, this is exactly what we saw in the video. Families coming together, fathers and sons playing together, and bringing the whole village together.
Yeah, I think when we started playing vets football more so, it was still very competitive, but I think that concept has led to this. Because I remember when it first started, you were playing, I played, these guys are still playing in the Upazila tournament, and those tournaments started to get people to think about their roots, where they're from. So representing became more than just what you do. You actually play for your roots, play for your family, play for your brothers. It's an amazing feeling. So this is what we've taken with Copa MB, is taken that, as other Upajilas have done, but our one is focused more about actually just see whether we can connect people in a slightly different way. So when I was responsible for gathering all the data for all the teams and where they're from, and I've got to know people through that. Actually, this guy is from my next village, or actually this young person is the same age as my son, but actually he's from my village. And then I started to find actually, we have a common family relationship too. So all of this came from that. So this is what it's about, isn't it?
I think that's the beauty of these tournaments, in terms of you go to them and you're playing at football. People that you've seen in the mosques, in the roads, in the areas, but you've never actually spoken to them. And through football, you get to know them and find out that you're actually linked or related in some form, which is absolutely amazing. It's a credit to the organisers who worked so hard behind the scenes to make it work on the day. Let's come to Kilburn FC, the winners of the tournament. Alhamdulillah, they beat Luton 2-0 in the final. Alamin, player manager. We've got Abdul Kalam here as well, one of the players. Mr. Manager, give us your view of the day.
Assalamu alaikum. Alhamdulillah, it was an amazing day. Amazing day. It was a pleasure to be involved, running my team and being present with the organisation. Then, first and foremost, the credit goes to MBSA, because a lot of work gets put in to create such a tournament. And I think in the background, this is our second year we're doing it, and it's just getting bigger from what I can see. And inshallah, going forward, it will get bigger. And the main concept, like my senior brothers have said here, is to get everyone together who are MB, find our roots. A lot of people won't know their roots, and even get players playing who don't even play football regularly. It's a health thing, so get them out, get playing. It's not always just about the winning.
Yeah.
I know it's a cliche, but honestly it's not. I think like it's a family sort of event, and that's the bigger picture. And from that, if we can find one or two players we can use towards the major tournaments across the open age and senior vets, Upazilas, that's a plus.
Yeah. And in your team specifically, how many players? Just name a few players in that team.
So in our team we had Rafi, Hassan, Arif, Mamun, Kalam, myself, Kamrul, Saijul.
Okay, and we've obviously got Kalam here. Well done, Kalam. Your first time playing in the tournament or second year?
Yeah, this is my second time, yeah.
Second time. And winners, how does it feel?
For amazing day. Yeah.
Because we had a lot of guys from Portsmouth calling up a couple of weeks ago saying how they're coming back to defend their title. It's good to see a London team, Kilburn, taking it. How did you find the day?
Yeah, I had an amazing day. Like the brother said earlier on, someone like myself have been out of connection. And then someone Alamin I knew for many years. I never knew from the same district, especially like Kamrul, Hassan, who I've known for like last 10 years. And being part of this tournament, I met other brothers that I knew, connected with them after many 5, 10, 15, 20 years. And it was good to see everyone and, connect. Yeah.
I mean, that's why away from the football, as Kalam's mentioned, is he's played his people in his team, so he didn't really see them for 5, 10 years. There must have been people at the tournament who you have not seen for years and from your village, and they got together. What was the feeling for that?
Yeah, actually on the video, we just saw someone one of my nephews, he was in Bangladesh. He arrived specially so he can be at the tournament. And I hadn't seen him since the last tournament the year before. So it's that feeling is really mutual, isn't it, when you meet people you haven't seen for ages. And then not just people that are in immediate family, but every summer when we go to football, we see people from across the country that we don't normally see. So football brings people together in a way that is more than just about playing football, it's about relationships, family, etc. So this is what happened on that day too.
And as you saw from the video, there was no, when you play football, there's no love lost, unfortunately. It's competitive. It's the nature of football. And it's good. It's good competitiveness. And we saw from the video. I mean, your team, Kilburn, you must have come up against some tough teams along the route.
No, we definitely did. The knockout games were definitely competitive. Every game was competitive. We had to work hard for a whole win, for sure. And even the group stages, I think the quality of the football this year was a lot greater than last year, because the first year, people think twice, should we enter, should we not? Got everyone on board this year, the levels were more serious, and I feel like teams came more prepared. Because they realised, look, let's try and give this a good crack. So
well, definitely the organisers, remember you've done a lot of work behind the back doors and providing kits for all the teams. It's the first I've heard of in one of these local basilicas that everybody got provided a kit, and some of the kits look you can see on screen, looked absolutely amazing.
Well, we always wanted to wear Moulovibazaris, so we're proud Moulovibazaris. We always wanted to set a trend of some of the stuff that goes on. I think it was amazing. Some of the teams even designed their own kit as well. So we were given them the opportunity to come up with their own design, and some didn't. So we had to design some other ones. IPL and all the stuff. You have the same kind of. We wanted to recreate that to show people that it can be done. In a proper way. Just wanted to touch base what Alamin was saying. The skill level this year, it was so, I know you say at the end of the day it's a tournament and everybody goes out there to win it as well, but it was fantastic watching. So many people throughout the day came to watch, and they were admiring the skill of the players on display, and some of the younger ones. Still amazes, the skill level that they have. And some of them even gone to, we'll touch base on that, some of our players actually gone to Bangladesh to have a trial with the national under-19 as well. So
we'll come to that, but just come back to Nasser Bhai. I know before the show you mentioned around Regents MB, your team. Just mentioned, you told us about a fantastic story about playing with your sons and the relatives. I think that really brings home the purpose of these tournaments.
Yeah, so actually our team consisted of my son and me, Mohsud Bhai, who's also one of our committee members, he can't be here today, and his son, and Monaf, who's a regular player with these guys, and his son. And also my brother played in goal, and my other brother also played Raj, who you know. Yeah. So that was the aim of ours. Although we all live locally in the Regents Park area, it's also about how we connected as a family. So that was the fun thing for us.
Yeah, I think that just sums up these tournaments. It's about brothers, family members, and your own brothers coming together to make a team and play. And it's sometimes, throughout the years, we don't get that opportunity, or we've not had that opportunity because we've all been playing different leagues and different places. And this is an opportunity for us to come together and play with our loved ones. Kalam, what was the final like? You beat Luton 2-0. Again, congratulations to Luton. Fantastic effort throughout the day. Just pipped in the last game, 2-0 by Kilburn. How was that game?
It's quite intense. The first couple of minutes, I was not playing it the first half. And then Alamin come through and gave a nice pass to Hassan to score the first goal, which eased off us a little bit of pressure. And then Cameron scored a second goal, and then after that we just holded the ball very well, played around and tried to score a third one, but
And you mentioned Hassan, his name popped up a few times today, alhamdulillah. Seemed that he was on the screen as well earlier on. Player of the tournament from your team, how was he on the day?
Alhamdulillah, it was very good. Not just Hassan though, I think everyone in our team, it was a collective effort. But obviously, like even in your tournament, someone has to get that award. But if I was to give it, I think everyone played their part. But But yeah, Hassan's a very good player, been playing with us for a long time. But yeah, I think he got the award, but we all played a part in it,
Yeah.
obviously.
A very safe answer there. That's about Mohamed Tahim, Young Player of the Year. And again, I mentioned in the previous shows around bringing our youngsters through. Kalam mentioned around linkage to the villages, linkage to family members, linkage to uncle, aunts and nephews. This young man, Mohamed Tahim, young player of the tournament, he's got a bright future.
Yeah, so he played for Luton. So I saw a lot of the games and I ended up seeing quite a bit of what Luton were doing. So he kind of captured my eye a little bit because he was quite silky on the ball. He was quite strong for a young lad. And he played a big part in them winning the semi-final as well. You know, so, you know, it was a point when you guys were winning 2-0 and he kind of came into the game a little bit. But he just, you know, he pulled off one or two things, they didn't come off. It would have been a bit tighter. But yeah, he's a young lad who's Raznogori, so hopefully he'll get involved with the Raznogor side of the Upazila as well, which is the other bit about this tournament,
yeah,
just
fantastic.
bringing players in.
Cool. I deliberately didn't give the studio number because I didn't want people calling straight in. So I know people are eager to call in. The studio number is 0203 515 1764. That's 0203 515 1764. Luton guys, the guys from Portsmouth. I had my money on the boys from Camden to get to the final. So there's what do I know about football? But do call in, give us your take of the day and your feedback on what was a fantastic tournament. I think we have one call on the line now. Assalamu alaikum caller, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum
salam. Wa alaikum salam.
This is me, Salik. I'm so sorry. I was supposed to be on the show, but not well. I couldn't make it. So I just thought I'll call in.
Salik Bhai, fantastic. Thank you for calling. You were here on the first show. Those of you know Salik Bhai, he's an old school footballer, just like Nasser Bhai. He's been around for many, many years. And key to the Moulovibazar committee and what's been done behind the scene. Salik Bhai, you were there on the day. Just give us your feedback and any points you want to highlight.
It was a brilliant day. It was a brilliant day. To begin with, I just tell you, one of things like that, tournaments like that, organizing, I think it just takes a toll, and you need people who can work and make it happen. And the man sitting on your left is the backbone of it. Nasa. He's a key person to it, and obviously our chairperson sitting there. And congratulations to the winning team. My team was nearly there, but yeah.
What was your team, Salik Bhai?
Palestine.
Yeah. And it remind me, if I'm mistaken, you played with your son as well.
I didn't play. Both of the sons played, and my nephews and grandsons. Yeah, so they played.
And how did they find it? Did they enjoy it?
Oh, they enjoyed it. I think I tell you what it is. I think it just brings the family and family members together. It brings all the Moulovibazaris together, and it's just one of these things that will, you know, just give us identity to the kids that doesn't know where they're from in Moulovibazar, and things like that. So obviously it's going to be a fun and it's going to grow, and I really do apologize to my committee members I couldn't make it. But yeah, as I said, next year you'll go bigger and better.
Well, Salik Bhai, thank you for your call. Get well soon, and hopefully next year you'll be there with your sons to hopefully get to the final, inshallah.
Inshallah. Thanks for the call, Salik Bhai, and you're being missed here.
Assalamu alaikum.
Kalam, coming back to you, we mentioned about Hassan. I mean, a key player. You've got Mohamed Tahim. Is there anyone else that you saw in the tournament from other teams or within your team that you knew, but they kind of really stood out on the day?
I don't know the names, but one thing I should mention, there are many talents. And I was surprised to see there was loads of talents on Moulovibazar especially. And then in saying that, there's a tournament coming up for open age. Riaz.
Yeah. So that tournament's this weekend. It's the Open Age.
Open Age, yeah.
Yeah. So my question go back, Nasser. This is fantastic for a tournament that's coming up this weekend, Open Age, and I know some of the Kilburn boys will be involved. Kalam, you'll be involved. Alamin's going to be involved. I'm pretty sure Hassan will be involved, and Mohammed Tahin will be involved. How many players have been selected that you find that wasn't aware of that are going to be playing this Sunday for Moulovibazar?
So we've got a 23-man squad, like everyone else, I'm sure. Of those, there are some players that are easily you select because you know them, because you're in London. But like Bokhtiar is a good example. You know, some of us know him. He's from Cardiff, and by being involved, we found a very good quality goalkeeper. I mean, he was the one who won the semi-final for Luton, and that's how they got to the final, because they won on penalties. So that's an example. People like Riaz, we know. You know, they're local lads, but it's those lads that are outside of London that we've managed to find. But also, there's also this thing about where you're from. So, you know, Moulovibazar tend to be from central North London, but actually this year, we've identified in East London some really good quality players who played at high level. A couple who played for Sporting who are going to be part of our team. So that just generates a lot of interest. So that's just an example. Actually, having a tournament like this ensures that you have a bigger pool of players to choose from.
Those of you who are thinking about this weekend, you know, officially this pre-season in our football season, but not for our Bengali community. Football is 12 months a year, and this weekend we have the Open Age Upazila Cup, and then following that we have the Vets One in a couple of weeks' time, which is always a fantastic date in the calendar. If you haven't been to one of these competitions, please do go down and see. It revives your feeling of the love for Bangladesh and your villages and different villages, and especially for our youngsters, I encourage you, even if you're not playing, do go and visit, because it'll give you a certain love for your own country. Shamim, you mentioned around a couple of players. Before we even come to that, we've got another caller online. Assalamu alaikum, caller. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum.
Salam.
Shamim Bhai and Nasser Bhai looking dapper as always.
What's your name, Bhai? Where are you calling from?
I think they'll know me by my voice. My name is Ibrahim. I'm calling from Camden, North London.
Camden, okay, yeah. I had. If you look back at the reel, I had you guys, Camden boys, to get to the final.
Yes, absolutely. Just wanted to say, you know, all the very best on 20th Sunday as Open Age tournament, and obviously Moulovibazar's dream to win the upcoming tournament in August. And hopefully, Shamim Bhai and Nasser Bhai can put a good team together and we can pull something off sometime in August.
Cool. So that's for the Vets one, yeah? You're talking about?
That's the vet one. That's the vet one. And then if the boys doesn't pull it off, maybe Nasser Bhai could come on.
These boys are evergreen.
As always, my company will be behind them for Upazila Cup, as always.
Just want to say thank you very much for all your support, brother, and you know, everything they do behind the scene as well. Obviously, this Sunday we have the Open Age one. Belal will be managing, and we have fantastic group of players. You know, you put together. So we need to bring our support. You know, to spread the word and get all the Moulovibazar behind our team to go out there and win it. And
hopefully, yes. And like you said, Belal does a wonderful job. Yeah. And behind the scenes, Shamim might playing a big part. You playing a big part. We've got a new couple of players coming through. So you never know. This year could be our turn, inshallah.
Yeah, inshallah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your call, Bhai. And hopefully you can go down over the weekend and obviously the Vets tournament in a couple of weeks' time and support Moulovibazar. We have another caller. Assalamu alaikum, caller. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello.
Assalamu alaikum, Bhai. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello, I want to talk to my uncle, Alamin.
Alamin? Yep, just speaking to him. Go for it.
Walaikum salam, Mama.
Alright. So, again, congratulations, Kilburn MV.
Jazakallah, Mama.
That's why I called up.
Were you playing for Kilburn?
No, I didn't play. I came to support the team.
Okay. And how did you find the tournament, just from a spectator view?
Amazing tournament. Fantastic.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, Alamin. You've got some supporters there.
Thank you, Noah. Thank you.
Good. So don't forget, callers. 0203 515 17640 is the studio number. It's the studio number. Do call us and give us your feedback on the team. It'd be lovely to get someone from Luton MB to give us a call and give us your take on the final game. I know you're watching, so please, anyone from Luton MB, please do give us a call. Just before the call, we went to Shambai and we were asking about a couple of players who've been selected to go to trials in Bangladesh for the national team, under 19s I believe it is. Recently there have been huge developments in our Bengali football in the UK, but also a representation going to Bangladesh to trial for the national team, which has always been fantastic. I know it's been a lifelong dream for some of us to see that happen, and it's finally happening, so that's fantastic news. If you just want to mention some of the players, Shamin Bhai, who've gone, I know they're from Kent, right?
That's right, yeah. Just before I go into that, you know, obviously we talked about Copa MB, but it's a serious side to that as well. I mean, Alamin mentioned earlier a little bit. We have our manager and scout looking for players to, you know, this tournament coming out the open age. And, you know, as Belal, if he was here, he would say she's picked up quite a lot of players from that tournament. And Halal, our you know, vets manager, he'll be on later on, and he'll tell you he's been sniffing around every match. He was going around and taking notes, and he's got his own pencil and a notebook like mine, and he was taking notes. So, you know, the whole idea is to try and connect from, you know, as Nasser was saying, people from outside London. So it's not just for teams and players who play in London. We want to connect everybody from as far as Cardiff, Scotland, Birmingham, Manchester, Oldham, so that sort of places. And a lot of players comes from also Cambridge and Croydon as well. So as far as Portsmouth.
You know the players we're talking about from Kent FC, the two players, I know you've got it written down. Just mention them and how they got on in Bangladesh.
They under 19. I think since Hamza Chaudhry got involved, and it gave everybody who's living outside of Bangladesh a buzz to get involved with the national team, and hence the reason they sort of reaching out to because let's be honest, the system in the Western world, the grassroots to you know, the league level, it's much more better technically. The players get all the support they need to better themselves, to become a better player. And I think you know, from Kent FC, I want to mention the proud Moulovibazar is from our part of the world. It's Iman Alam and Ifat Abid. They've done fantastically well to go out there and be selected for under 19 of Bangladesh national team. And I think also in the national setup there is a proud Moulovibazar called Sumit Swam, who's from Sri Lanka as well. So
fantastic. So well done to the Kent FC players. That is an outstanding achievement for Moulovibazar. Not just for Moulovibazar, I think the whole Bengali football community in the UK. That is, you've represented. So thank you and well done, and good luck for the future. We've got loads of callers online, but unfortunately we're going to go for a quick break. And now we will be back after the break, and we will take your callers. So callers, we haven't forgotten you. Stay on the line. We will come back to you. Shamin Bhai, Kalam, Alamin and Nasser Bhai, thank you for the first half. We're going to take a short break and we'll see you after.
Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to One Sports. We are celebrating Copa MB, Copa Moulovibazar, which took place on the 22nd of June, 3 weeks ago in Enfield. We've seen from the first segment, it's been a fantastic day, not just for football, but community. We've got two new guests with us. To my right, we have Mamun Bhai, who's one of the members of the committee. Assalamu alaikum, Mamun Bhai. And to my left, we have Helal, the scout for Moulovibazar. So thank you for joining us. Don't forget, guys, 0203 515 17640 is the studio number if you want to call in. We're still expecting a call in from anyone from Luton to give us your view on the final and your day. Mamun Bhai, let's come to you in terms of how you found the day overall from the Moulovibazar Sporting Association?
First of all, thank you আপনার program present করার লাই টিভি ওয়ানোর দর্শক বা টিভি ওয়ানোর behind the scenes এরা কাজ করদা তারারে the day was fantastic মানে feedback আমরা পারাম until now everybody is calling, everybody wants to put team in, especially younger generation that are really happy because last time আমরা করছি I know it's a bit far from central London, south London আমরা করছিলাম, sorry west London, so south করায় কিছু এখানে Anfield, it's a residential area, lot of pure people, Biyanibazari, lot of Biyanibazari were there and they were very fantastic, they are really happy হইছে আর তারা everybody welcoming us and they said we should hire the stadium nearby, there is a stadium nearby, it's called Anfield something, তারা করছে আমরা ফাইনাল এক্সট্রা দিন ফাইনাল করার লাগি যে তারা অডিয়েন্স মল্লাখান তারা যাই
Alhamdulillah, sounds like a fantastic day. And don't forget, yes, us Biyanibazardis, we go across everybody, we have no borders. Hello, I can see the smile on your face, very proud. It's been fantastic. You've been involved in football development, sports development. Just give us your take in terms of what you saw on the day.
I think, alhamdulillah, I think a lot of the brothers have mentioned it already. I think in terms of the aim of and objective of the tournament is to bring in the communities together, from young and old. And I think, alhamdulillah, I think we've achieved that from what Maumbay said, the feedback that we've got from our community. It's always great to see success stories as well in terms of the follow-on from the tournaments. I mean, this is a bigger project than, it's not just a football-related, just a football tournament. I think there is there's a lot of work that we're trying to create, trying to bring that Moulovibazar community together by football, but other sports as well. I think I'm sure Shamba would mention the other areas of it as well.
So in terms of Shamba, let's come to you then. MSA, Moulovibazar Sports Association. What else are you doing? I know we've talked about the football, we've spoken about the family day, but I know recently you took part in the Noka base as well.
Yes, I think anything that brings communities together, we are interested. Just basically having fun together. That's the motto. And Noka base is a traditional sport in Bangladesh. And on the 17th of August, there is a Noka base taking place in London Regatta. So we are looking for rowers who's interested in rowing in a Noka base, obviously. You don't have to be good. We'll have a practice session. We'll try. As long as you have an interest in boat racing, Noka base, please get in touch. And we want to put a team, MB team, Moulovibazar team together to compete against all the other Upajilas as well who's taking part. And it's normally a fantastic day. So much takes place. They call it Noka base, but there's so many others, stalls are there, and people from all over the country. I mean, they have sisters rowing as well. So yeah, please get in touch. We're looking for you.
Yeah, I just want to add that we're looking for about 3 rowers. We got 3 space left, so they can contact either me or Nasser Bhai.
There you go, guys. If you've played the football and you're interested in a bit of rowing, drop these guys a line, and you can get involved in the London Regatta Centre for the Noka base. Hello, just coming back, we had 24 teams on the day, which is a staggering number. So well done to all the teams. We can see on the screen now the groups and the group stages. So there's the Group A, Group B. I know we've mentioned in the video all the team names. Luton B. Here we go. So semi-final, finals. Real Moulovibazar, who I said in the last show had the best name in the tournament. They got to the semi-finals. And Kilburn versus Luton in the final, which we know was 2-0 to Kilburn. Just from them 4 teams, Halal, I know you know the players quite well. We've mentioned around Hassan Mia and Mohammed Tawhim from Luton. From Real, any players from Real and Banasiri?
I think Banasiri had a lot of young players. This is Salik Bai's son and a few others, nephews that played. They had a good mix of vets and young players. I think Real MB had some very. I feel sorry for Real MB because they I felt that they needed an extra player or two to take them across the line. They had a lot of energy. They had some very, very good players. But I think from what Alamin and a few others have said, I think if you look at some of these tournaments when it comes to knockout stages, it's very difficult to separate sort of players. The quality shines, and I think every year now. I mean, first we started as a Batiza, Sasain, Abbas, Dada, Leloya. Like now it's getting a bit, And one of my role is to recruit players for the open age and vets Wazala tournament. And Alhamdulillah, I think we've been recruiting really well. If you look at some of the players that have come out and reached out to us, players from up north, from Birmingham, you got Ipswich, you got Portsmouth, they're all over the place. And this Copa MB has created that buzz, but not just the vets. I think younger players, where Baisel said about, Ifaz and Yasin, there's a few others that went on to the national team. I'm not saying it's because MB has created these players, but we've given a platform to showcase some of the talent because there's been a lot of work these players have been doing behind the scenes. But I think this gives us the opportunity to actually see the talent.
Okay, and just to say, good luck to Bilal. We know Bilal from playing this weekend. He's managing the Open Age. So good luck, Ro. Wish you all the best with a fantastic team that you assembled. Nasabai, what does the future hold for Moulovibazar Sporting Association, and what kind of plans do you have going forward? We've seen the football tournament has been a huge success. We've got the rowing coming up, the Noga base. What else do you have planned for the Moulovibazar community?
We want to be bigger and better. We want to do more. So football is our passion, but then the Noga base is new. Badminton is a very, very popular sport in the Bangladesh community, and certainly Moulovibazar is too, so we want to certainly focus on that. That's the sports side of it. Actually, the other thing we talked about is actually how do we grow the organisation so it does more than just sport. It's actually about health, mental health and well-being. It's a real passion of mine, health and well-being, not just physical health, but mental health, and sports actually gives you that release that improves your mental health, so we want to focus on that. And then beyond that is actually build a more of a cohesive team spirit. Halal and I were speaking about this yesterday, is actually, can we take a team on tour? Let's go away somewhere. Bangladesh is challenging at the moment. Maybe that's not a good idea. But Europe or the Middle East, take a team, grow the companionship, the friendship, and togetherness, which then improves other aspects of the football side and the wider kind of softer side of health and well-being too. So that's what we want to do.
Fantastic. And Mumbai, I know a lot of the guys would have watched this in Bangladesh.
Yep.
I know you've got huge support from the Moulovibazar brothers and sisters in Bangladesh. Just give us a feedback in terms of what you got back from across the water.
Oh, well, a lot of my cousins, even my friends' cousins, they were calling me. They were on YouTube. They watched the tournament and on live Facebook, and they were calling me. And their cousin, their friends, children, they were playing. They're taking part. I didn't know. They were from Birmingham. They came and they were playing for. I think one of my team is Greater Moulovibazar FC.
One of his team.
I didn't know. So they were calling me, my friends called me from Bangladesh, and he says, it's O Batiza khelche, amar sasa goro bair goro Batiza gya tomar team online khelche, amra to eta jani na. So these things mane buza jay na. So all the young players, tara even amra the open age khelo ibare this Sunday. So we got 24 squad members, yeah? 23. But amar gese onek young player khali phone korda. আমি বললাম যে স্কোয়াড রেডি হয়ে গেছে তারা আগে রেসপন্স করছে না জানতো তারা বিজি আছিল রেসপন্স করছে না তখন তারা খেলতো
Yeah, I think that's one of the things, isn't it? After taking part in I think the vibe is there, the hunger comes back, and you can see, as Mumbai said, a lot of players want to be involved in this weekend's competition, but unfortunately, obviously, 24.
Even my son is nearly 16, nearly 15. He played in my one of my team He was in the
How
squad
many
member.
teams did you have, Mohammed?
I had 5 teams.
You had five teams.
One of them went to quarter-final.
Half of Moulovibazar came from Mumbai's contact, mashallah.
So his friends, they're not from Moulovibazar, but they wants to play. I said, okay, tell them to find their own upazila and ask them to do a tournament like this. It's good. MBS is doing a lot of things behind, and a lot of our younger generation, they're really happy.
Shamim Bhai, I know Nasser Bhai spoke about what the future holds and what you want to do in terms of other projects. You mentioned the Nauka base. Is there anything that you plan for our mothers that can integrate there? Maybe not, open football and so, but something that you can get their mothers involved as well.
Yeah, it was so nice to see, as I said before, so many mothers and sisters sort of came to support. As always, I think what we like to do is, as Nessa was saying, we want to concentrate on health and well-being. Some of our mothers, when they get to a certain age, they struggle because they need just a basic general exercise, just to, probably to get them involved, probably, just take them for something very as simple as taking them for a walk in the park, and then take them to trips in a bonding sessions. I think once you get that bonding together, then you can do a lot of things. And I think the general exercise session don't take much really. So to get there, to understand how to have a healthy lifestyle, so that's what we're aiming for. Just going back to the sports, I think there are associations doing Moulovibazar Badminton Association and the crickets. So what we're looking to do is trying to get everybody together to support each other. So sponsors are there because everything needs money, obviously, and funders are there. They would, we try and support each other to fund whatever we're doing. So let's do it together and do it better. And I think that's also one other thing that I would like to mention is we are taking time out to go to other towns and cities to get to know them as well, to bring them to London. And like we've been to Cardiff, we've been to Portsmouth, we've been to Birmingham, we've been to Oldham. We have just a plan to go to Ipswich, and we've been to Cambridge as well. So what we're trying to do is not just sitting here, which sometimes a lot of the time people who live outside London, they think everything that happens in London is for Londoners, and what we're saying is for everybody. So that's
yeah. I think that's a fantastic idea. And so by sometimes we can get locked in. London is so huge and so vast, and anyone outside feels like outsiders, but they're not. Obviously, from the same village, from the same district, and we should welcome everybody. Just the final words in terms of the tournament and next year. It's your time to plug next year's tournament for teams that want to play.
Well, you've seen how amazing it is. There's this amazing cup here as well. So think about what you can achieve by taking part. But also meeting people and then just connecting with people is an important part of that. Give us ideas because we've done stuff really well. We may need to improve, so we're welcome to suggestions around that. And then, even before we get there, there's lots happening this year. So I think it'd be good for Alao to just talk very briefly about the Upazila Cup and the open training sessions because we're still looking for players who may want to participate.
Go for it, Alao. This is your time.
So as you guys know, 25th of August is the Vets Shurali OTT Upazila Cup. So we've had 3 open training sessions, and this is a message to all Moulovibazar players that 35 plus that can lace a boot, can kick a ball. I'm telling you now, come over to Cornsfield next Wednesday. I'll share all the details. This is a way of us connecting to the wider community, because there is a thing people say it stays in London. It's not that. It's we need people to come and reach out to us because we are going with open arms right now. So alhamdulillah, we had a very good turnout. But I'm pretty sure all over the country there's loads of Moulovibazaris that can kick a ball who's 35 plus. Please get in touch and get involved and represent your Upazila because we want a fighting chance. Give us the opportunity and chance to go out there and make you guys proud.
So guys, you've heard it there. The Copa Moulovibazar 2025 was a great success. Well done to Kilburn FC again. Luton, who came runners up in that. bigger and better things to come from the Sports Association for next year and different opportunities and events. We have to now go. Time is run out. So, Mambai, thank you very much for your time. Shamimbai, thank you very much, and all the fantastic work you've done.
Yeah. Can I just thank you for for all your time, and because it's been great. And just want to say a big thank you to TV1 for being our media partner, and all the sponsors. I'm not going to name all the names. There's so many of them. For all your help and support in your finances. Without that, we won't function. And all the viewers for watching and your support, your kind words, and we'll see you again soon.
Yeah, just to say the sponsors: Human Relief Foundation, HRF, who were the charity partners, Atlantis, and
Vantage.
Vantage. Nathal, any final words?
Eurofood.
And thank you to Eurofood. There's so many, but the final word is keep believing in us, keep supporting us, stay involved, and we can do more together.
Yeah.
So, girls, that's a wrap now. Moulovibazar Copa for 2025 is done. Do look forward to next year. Until then, Assalamu alaikum.